loaded up, as you can very clearly see. And we're about to get this go. Now, I was in here for just a little bit in the training area, kind of playing around. Gonna be going with the hunting horn for probably most of this, just because I like, playing the more support roles. For right now, popping in. Now, as you can see, because this is a beta, it's not going to have the full character creation. Right now, they only have basically some presets. So, I'm going to pick male. Take a look at all of these. All the presets here. There we go. Nathan Explosion. This, looks fantastic. And I've seen some tutorials of basically the character creation, and it looks amazing. Highly, highly recommend it. Fiddling around with the background right now, but yeah. I think I'll go with the Nordic man here. Zoom in. Zoom out. Obviously not wearing much at the moment. Actually, no. We're going to go Nathan Explosion. Alright. And of course, Riders. Be in the name. And the Palico! Oh my god, yes. This is the one thing I've been, the most excited for. You see here, he has a little hunter crest on his vest. And on the back! Oh my god, yes. I am all about the Palico life. Let's go ahead though. I like this one. This one's cute. Oh, we gotta name the Palico as well. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. This has become a tough decision. For right now, name him Nick. Yes. At least for this. I'll have to put some thought into it once when the game actually comes out. Game comes out, by the way, January 26th? 28th? 26th. Sometime at the end of January. Alright. So right now we're doing a solo hunt. We're going to do the beginner one because I am such a noob that I need to do the beginner one. Yeah. Full on Nathan Explosion there. So let's go ahead, take a look at the equipment. I got my hunting horn. Feathered helm. So this is the starting level 1 equipment because this is obviously a beta. And how you level in this game isn't really leveling through your character leveling, but leveling up through your armor, your equipment. So right now with the Jagras, it doesn't really matter too much what I'm going for, just because it's the basic one. Everything I've seen shows it doesn't really have any elemental attacks, but as you can see, going with the feathered helm, which I think you get from the Kuluyaku Jagras armor, which comes off of the Greater Jagras. Feathered gloves, also part of the feathered set. Anjanath Greaves. And then let's go with the Jagras leggings. There we go. Alright. Cool. Change my palico equipment up. So we have the bone spade, the Anja hammer, and the feathered arrow. Doubles as a handy trowel used in the garden. It's hard and heavy. Alright, we're gonna go bow. I'm gonna give him forest gear. We're gonna make a little Robin Hood palico. Alright, so we have Vigor Wasp Spray, which will basically come in and help heal Flashfire Cage or Beast Issue. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go and do the spray. Here we go. Perfect. Alright, and that will be that. So, let's go ahead. We're going to depart. And here we go. First big hunt. Let's see how we do. Alright, hunting horn. So yeah, the big thing about the hunting horn, this is...
We've received eyewitness reports of our target, the great jaguars roaming around these parts. So let's get right to it. Open up your map.
Alright, open up the map. We're here.
This here is our current location.
Yes.
After a feast, the great jaguars can be found waddling back to its nest, scraping its big belly along the ground. Try heading over to this area here and search for any clues it may have left behind.
Alright, so we're going out
Once you've tracked it down,
just into the basic
go and
plans.
put a 3-star hurtin' on it. Oh, and one more thing. You're being timed.
Yeah, so normally missions, you're going to end up being timed for any type of quest that you choose to do. Okay, don't know why I did that. Here we go. Nope. Very clearly don't know where I'm going. Should probably go this way. Alright. And we're off to the races.
The scout flies have found something. Go get a closer look.
What am I scout flies seeing? Ah, there is a footprint.
Great! The scout flies have locked onto the scent of the monster. Be on the lookout for more tracks or traces.
So I'll snag some flower fern here. Alright, where are my scout flies? They're probably yelling at me to do something. Here we go. And so I'm collecting these footprints because as you do so, your scout flies get better.
Follow the green light they leave behind.
Oh, and it's scraping along the ground as she said, so you can see these little skid marks. Which means it's probably devoured something or in the process of devouring something.
If you follow the scout flies to your target, you'll locate it in no time.
There we go. Alright. Scout flies are pretty confident. Oh. Snag this latchberry too. Alright, here we go. Yep, we're definitely on the right track. And hey, since we're here, might as well carve up a little bit from the carcass. Oh,
You're less likely to
there
lose
it
sight
is.
of a monster if you use the focus camera.
Alright.
Okay, you know what you have to do. Get in there and do your stuff. The scout flies
Alright.
will hide against the fighting inside. Don't forget that.
Here we go. Ooh. Oh,
Dodge
shit.
their attacks.
Tried to dodge.
You don't want to take hits like that head on.
Gonna up my movement speed here. There we go.
The monster's been immobilized. Now's
Here
your
we go.
chance.
Play up an attack up beat and deflect attack prevention. Here we go. So smack here. And see, I'm aiming for the head because I can KO the monster like this. Okay. 1, 2. Play an attack boost. Yeah, there we go.
The monster's tired.
Now you see this purple viscous stuff?
Serious damage.
That means that it's starting to feel it. Because that's poison right there. Alright. Oh, no you don't. Get over here, you little bastard. Ah! No, 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 no. We don't want you to eat.
You can use jump attacks to mount monsters.
Stop that eating. Oh, no. That's not good for me. Ah.
Oh, that
Ah.
monster's really mad now. Be ready for some vicious attacks.
There we are. Ow. Shit. Ugh. Ow. See, this is why we didn't want him to eat. Okay. Disengage a little bit. There we go.
Look, the monster's almost done for. Chances are it'll retreat to its nest to recuperate.
Oh, I'm not giving you that satisfaction. You're coming with me, motherfucker. Crap. Never mind. I am coming for you. Alright, here we go. Gonna play through. Up my defense. And then we're gonna encore that, so that way I get a larger defense boost. Alright. Where are you? Oh, that's what I was worried about. Little Jagresses. Oh, here we go. So just hit a flash fly. Alright. So health boost. I'm gonna extend my health boost out. There we go. And smash. Yo, face in.
The weapon is losing its sharpness. Create some distance and then use a weapon.
Crap. So that's another thing you have to manage is the sharpness here. Oop. Led him into a shark trap, which will help get this going. There we go. Sharpen that blade up and then smack into him.
Alright, you completed the quest! Congrats!
There we go. Alright, so we're gonna carve up some great jaguars here. Keep on carving. Got some hide. Now, normally what we'd be doing is taking this material back to the hub town, which unfortunately isn't around. Simply put... Aw, little color on. Anyway, we're looking at the beta here, so it's not going to have the hub town in it, which is okay. Confirm. Completing this has earned you the beginner accommodation pack containing items focused on boosting your health. Cool. On sale Friday. I already have a copy. And it was right there, the 26th. So, in the picture you're seeing actually a team of hunters, and they're up against one of the big monsters for this time period, which is Nergigante. That is one of the kind of rougher fights out there. So, this was just a quick demo of single player. There is multiplayer, which you can see in the beta. I'm not going to re-edit. But you can do Great Jagras, the Wildspire Rampage, where I think you're hunting a bear off. Yeah, hunting a bear off. And then there is the Ancient Forest Menace, which is tracking and hunting an unknown monster, which we know to be actually an Anjanath. And then trying to find where these guys are. Now, as you can see, the Ancient Forest map, it's broken up into a bunch of sectors, and this is true of most Monster Hunter games, is they're broken up into sections. And there are definitely a lot of other monsters in the area. We know this is an open world. We know that it has its own ecosystem, a very thriving ecosystem. If I had the time and I knew, because you get 20 minutes during the beta, and it's tiered, as you can see. So this is the main floor, and then as you get up, there's a little bit more, and then as you get up, there's a little bit more. But we know that there are various other monsters in here. Tobi Kadachi, the Puki Puki, I think it's Rathalos is the apex predator in the Ancient Forest, if I remember correctly. Which I believe you all have the potential to find in the beta. You just have to kind of go off course, as it were. And the nice thing about doing the multiplayer here is that not only are you playing with other people, but it makes the monsters that much more difficult. So the fight I had with the Great Jagras would be a lot stronger. Now granted, I mean, you have more people to help out with that, so he would probably be using different attacks, or it'd probably be going for more of that rolling attack that you saw. And so that's where kind of your team composition plays a big role. Like the hunting horn, you saw me focusing more on its head than any other part of its body, and that's because blunt weapons like the hunting horn are good for KOing monsters, knocking them out, so that way you can go in and deal more damage. And then giving myself those boosts by playing the songs, so that way I can do even more damage or extend my health or increase my defense. You can see here. So the main level in the Wildspire Waste is the kind of second level, and then there's some underground areas, and then there's a little higher area. And here we have, Baroth. There's the Geratidos, which is this like aquatic monster that is moving along in the river here. So section 9, 10 in that region, and I think maybe like section 2. Um, there's Baroth, who is the one that you're fighting. He's this big dude covered in like rough armor, and he'll get in this mud, and that'll like give extra armor. And so what you're going to be looking for is like water affinity weapons to help clear away the mud, because if you get caught in it, it's rough, and it's definitely interesting how it plays out. And you can try and lure like Baroth over into another area, so that way he'd have to fight someone else. Um, or you can try and go and deal with, you see where Section 8 is, um, all that underground area there, that's where Diablos is. And that's like the apex predator on this map. And let's just say he'll wreck your day. Like, I'm looking forward to trying to hook up with other hunters and track that guy down. But for right now, I'm going to end the stream and see about trying to find some people to hook up with, and then we'll get going again. Alright, cheers for now.